The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And we are underway from Ford Field. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Herbert going to go to the air right away. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that certainly could be a sign of things to come, because they're blitzing to start this ball game, and it works for them there as they force the incomplete pass.
Second and 10. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. Here as he's taken down. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Herbert. Looking middle, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now it's Herbert. Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Herbert changing things up. From the 30 on 2nd down. Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking that time for Jamison Williams. And it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Completes this to Addison out left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Back to throw here, Herbert. Looking for Addison again, and he's got him again. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Herbert back to the air. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. Now the Browns are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Right side to Williams. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and goal. He'll try to run this one in. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit Pater, but they're going to go touchdown. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Browns are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Purdy. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here's Purdy. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Touchdown, Browns! Jamison Williams, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 14-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better?
Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Purdy looking to throw. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
That's good for the Lions.
Throwing here, Purdy. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And the Browns are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. That's caught downfield by Addison. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jordan Addison, 66 yards. And the Browns are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 21-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Browns are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Here's Herbert. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. Herbert now. This is caught. And the Browns are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. And now they'll shift things around. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Eluding. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Justin Herbert taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Browns are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point try now from Dicker. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them.
There he goes, right side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Short throw caught by Bowers. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
A gain of 9 brings up second down at the 29-yard line.
They run over center with Mitchell. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Back to throw, Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big man rumble. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Brock Bowers, 68 yards. And the Lions are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Justin Reed. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
And that one too wide and incomplete. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Brings up second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Waddle, the motion man right. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Quick throw completed by Purdy. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Shotgun now with Purdy. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
How the coverage was positioned, up was about the only spot the quarterback had to try and deliver that pass. Just put a little too much height on it, incomplete.
He'll get the tight end Bowers involved there. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And this is going to be incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's Herbert. Got his man. It's Williams. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. 3rd and 2. Herbert. Flushed out right. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Play action. It's Herbert. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. A final shot before the break for Herbert. Dancing to his, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. You see Purdy, he's going to shift him around. They'll look to throw now on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Dicker down attack on the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Can't believe I paid for this.
Purdy.
Buying time to his left. Puts it on the carpet. It's out.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Short throw caught by Bowers.
They find some open field here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big 30-yard play on third.
Purdy now to throw. Short throw caught by Bowers.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 9 at the Browns' 31-yard line.
Now Purdy.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Mitchell. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. 3rd and 7 now.
Gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Now they'll change things up. Purdy will look to throw again here. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Here's Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
So they'll, of course, decline the pass interference there and wisely take the yardage.
And I think defensively he's saying, I was getting away with that in the first half. Why are you making that call now?
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Lions get a bit closer. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's intercepted.
And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 30. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Now 2nd and 3.
At the 36-yard line. It's the gain of 7.
Purdy looking to throw. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Throwing here, Purdy.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Up the middle they go. Donald. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Jamison Williams.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Browns will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And now here is another interception. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's... right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Here's Herbert. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up. His time is now run out. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Again, Herbert. That pass caught. It's Williams.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That puts him in excellent position, first and goal after a gain of 19. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut.
And the Browns are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
Lions 14.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
2 yards to go, second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Purdy from the gun. That's another one complete to Mitchell.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Out of the gun, Purdy.
Oh, dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here.
They'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40.
Back to throw, Purdy.
Over the middle, it's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
And now an audible here into something else. Purdy sets up to throw again.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
How about this? They'll change it at the line. Purdy, big 4th down play.
And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Now it's Herbert.
Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Herbert now.
And under the Lions' pressure. pressure. He's brought down. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through it, dropping for an 8-yard loss.
They need 18 yards here on third down. Herbert. That one behind his receiver and incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Throwing to start the drive. Purdy. And my goodness, another interception. And the Browns are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Herbert. That is caught. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pick up there of 20 yards. They get this out left, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
14.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
You see Purdy, he's going to shift them around.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Throwing middle, and it's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Purdy tosses out wide, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It moves to second and 10.
Purdy. That's to the left side where he's got Bowers. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. An audible here to get a new look. Fourth down try. Here's Purdy. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here. First and 10. Now Purdy. Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield. He's into the secondary. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1 yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point by Bass, up and good, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Looking deep downfield. He's got it at the 15. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point try now from Dicker. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
63. Lions 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
It's now second and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Purdy with one final shot here.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2.